Thank you, President and colleagues. I rise today to adjourn the Senate of the State of California in honor of James Jim Hubbell, an extraordinary artist recognized internationally for his imaginative style of art and architecture and his Pacific Rim Peace Parks. Jim passed away in Chula Vista on May 17, 2024, at the age of 92, surrounded by his wife Anne and his sons Tori, Drew, Lauren, and Brennan. Born in the village of Mineola on Long Island, New York in 1931, young James was likely more influenced by his exposure to the 3 art galleries that his art owned than by sitting in a classroom. After high school, he met Quentin Keynes, the grandson of Charles Darwin. Together, they embarked on a year-long adventure, visiting great works of art in Europe and studying tribal cultures in Africa. As a young man, he moved to San Diego, where he would live, work, and leave his mark on the world. In 1958, he married Ann Stewart and built a one-room cabin on land they purchased in Santa Isabel in the county's rural backcountry. Eventually, their home would grow into an internationally renowned center of art and creativity. The 14 Hobbit-like residences, studios, and galleries follow the natural contours of the land, incorporating huge boulders and featuring swooping roofs, streaming mosaics, and sunlit stained glass. Today, their beloved home is called Elan Lael, after the foundation that Anne and Jim started in 1983 to bring art to the masses. It is a Hebrew phrase meaning tree that is a gift from God. Visitors from around the world arrive at Elan Lael in search of inspiration and a connection with Hubbell's seamless fusion of art, culture, and nature. Hubbell had his first solo exhibition at the Capri Theater in San Diego in 1956. His creative use of resins, plastics, welded metal, and other new materials, combined with his experimental style, attracted a great deal of attention. Hubbell inspired an artistic movement that flourished in San Diego and beyond. Working with his studio of artisans, Hubbell created hundreds of works that were installed in homes, schools, gardens, pavilions, nature centers, churches, palaces, monasteries, and museums worldwide. He may be best known for 2 projects: his enchanting Sea Ranch Chapel on the rugged Sonoma coast in Northern California, whose exterior resembles an elf's pointy cap, gives way to an intimate sanctuary that marries stone, wood, and glass with the windswept surroundings. And the second is the Doors of Abu Dhabi, are 18 exquisitely carved doors infused with jewel-toned glass and dramatic light designs that adorn a palace in the United Arab Emirates. Jim's vision for world peace and the nature that nurtures us all came to fruition through his masterwork, the Pacific Rim Park Project. From 1994 to 2018, he designed, supervised, and worked on a series of 8 seaside parks with local volunteers. From the Pearl of the Pacific Park on Shelter Island in San Diego to Vladivostok, Russia, and Puerto Princesa in the Philippines, art and nature coexist in these sanctuaries that feature orbs that connect like a string of pearls around the Pacific to foster international peace. I have visited Jim's properties and was very impressed by these structures. They are truly remarkable. Jim left us more than art and buildings. Those who knew him best will cherish his kind, generous spirit and his humanity. He helped us to understand that nature inspires art and that art can inspire the best in us to build a better and more compassionate world. I will conclude with Jim's own words that beautifully embody his profound oneness with nature. Upon death, my ashes will be scattered from the hillside chapel of our property that faces southwest toward the San Diego River. Water from Vulcan Mountain flows through this river about 55 miles before emptying into the Pacific Ocean. My ashes containing my life's elements will thus be united with the Pacific. From there, they would follow the ocean current to South Korea's Jeju Island and eventually end up as grist for a pearl in an oyster yet unborn. There, the circle of one's life is complete. Thank you very much.